Hello. Okay, let's see. We got this going on. Hi, everyone. This is BDevine, of course. Thank you so much for being here. Hello. I'm just going to give some people some time to come through. Hello. Welcome, Jackie and Jennifer. I'm just a little bit early. Rose and Elaney. Hi. Welcome. Thanks so much for being here. Lindsay. Hi. Come in. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Laurie, Lindsay, Psychic, Christina. Hello. Hey, Christina, Vanessa, everybody, thanks so much for being here. I haven't seen you guys for ages. Thank you very much. And hopefully, husband's around here somewhere. Thank you so much, Marie. Hello. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope everyone's doing well on this Saturday. Hi. Hey. Okay. So just make sure you can see the comments on the right-hand side of the screen. This is to my husband. Thanks so much, Christina. Thanks, Micheline. Good morning. No personal readings. This is all about your spiritual journey. If you have questions on your spiritual journey or anything you want to know how to make your spiritual journey more full on, massive, this is what it's from. Hello, Hugo. So this the reason for going live is because I want you to ask me anything about your spiritual journey, and I will be able to help you to steer you in the right direction. Hi, Esther. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is when it's answering your questions, your question will go up on the screen, okay? Just one moment, everybody. I really got to just make sure that okay. Yeah. So, hi, Deborah. So just give me a moment while I'm just helping my husband with some technical stuff, just real quick. All right. Okay, so I'm going to answer these questions. See, Rashika, this whole thing about okay, let me just pull this up. So am I on the right path? So okay. Just 1 second. Rashika's asking, what is the person thinking? You know, that's very invasive, okay, what the person is thinking. So, this is about your spiritual journey. Readings and things should be taken more seriously. You should take time out to have a reading with somebody, even though I do this all the time for you guys, all the time. Today, I really wanted to focus on our spiritual journey. So, what's he thinking, what's she thinking, and all that sort of stuff. Really, it's none of my business, and you should already know, okay? So this is not for readings today. If you need something more personal and you want me to spend time with you, which is the best way, you're going to get the best reading Okay, go to my website. It's running right across the bottom of here. I have special deal on at the moment, and you'll be able to see that and take that time for me to sit with you, because free readings are done for you every single day. I don't know anybody else that does as many readings as I do. So today we want to talk about your pathway. Okay. See, what's my, you guys aren't paying attention. All right. Good morning. No, you're going to get yourself. Yeah. Okay. Some people that just keep on going on are going to get blocked. All right. So there we go. All right. Oh, my Lord. All right. So I'm going to ask questions like this. Am I on the right path? Okay. Someone else answered this question, asked this question, sorry. So this may be for you as well. Okay. I'm just getting my smell smoked out with my incense. Just a second. So if you're asking about whether you're on the right path, if you're focusing on your happiness, if you're focusing on your strengths, if you're putting yourself first, then you're on the right path. If you're focusing on everybody else, what everyone else is thinking, what everyone else is doing, if you're putting yourself last, then that's not the right path for you. And as I say that, I want you all to know that everything that you're doing in your life has lessons and blessings in it. Everything that you're doing, you either take it as a lesson and you see it as something that you need to learn, or you take it as a blessing and you continue doing the things that bring you blessings as well. Right? So this is really important. So if people keep on spamming, etc. Okay, just a second, everybody. Okay, good. My husband can see things now. All right. Okay, let me answer a question like this. These are the types of questions that you all should be asking right now, because readings and things like that, that is you feeling like you have to know something. Okay, I try to give advice in my readings as well for you on a soul level. Okay, so Kerry is asking, Kerry Scouse, okay, how do you become confident when you're getting guidance for yourself that it is from a higher source rather than your own mind? Let me tell you this. I have set up a lot of videos here on YouTube. Okay, so if you're watching this on YouTube, I've set up a lot of videos on YouTube for you to get into what we call a place of receiving. The only time you should get messages or try to channel or try to receive messages is if you are completely in your place of receiving. You are protected, you are grounded, you are connected, you are aligned, and nothing can enter into your space unless it's for your highest good and it's part of your spiritual light team. Otherwise, what you're going to get from your own mind can be quite negative. Your own mind or your conscious mind is going to be focused on sort of a sensation of having to know, having to get the information. Am I right? Am I wrong? When it's coming directly from your channel, divine channel of light, and your spiritual light team is giving you the information and you are connected and protected. And I have them here. If you just look BDevine protection meditations, anything with my name on it. Okay, there's over 3,000 videos here. Can you believe it? But you've got to be there. I'm telling you. Otherwise, not only are you going to receive false information, but you are going to pick up the vibration of everybody else around you. And this is for everybody who's listening. If you're on a spiritual pathway and you're not protected, you better start getting protected every single day. If you're an empath and you say that you're sensitive and you feel everything, you do not have to live like that anymore. You do not have to be an absorber, a sponge. You're not someone that has to take everyone's problems for them, and it's such a, hard deal for you. Okay. So use your declarations. That's what the first step is for everything. And then, when you're asking messages for yourself, that they are going to be clear and they are going to be high vibrational as well. Okay. Okay. So, all right, just 1 second. So Christina says, I'm confused spiritually. Do I stay on the nanny path or be done and try something I've never done? I just don't know. How you expand is to always do things that you haven't done before. How we grow and expand is to have a connection with something that forces the growth. For example, we can be in a really bad situation. We can have a lot of things that happen to us, okay? And we can find ourselves like really confused, but it's a forcing of your growth from that situation, from something bad happening or something negative happening. You are forced to grow one way or another, right? So with being the same thing and doing the same thing, how are you going to grow? Okay, you're not challenging yourself to do anything. And as far as your work goes, okay, I never suggest to anybody, just quit your job and start doing your spiritual work until you've done it all together. Of course, that's why I created the academy, so that you all can learn how to heal yourself, like thoroughly, get the confidence in what you're doing and move into what you're supposed to be doing. And that's helping others to heal themselves as well. This is what the world needs. And people, confusing themselves by sticking to things that they don't really truly want to be doing anyway. Okay. And, staying here and then thinking, well, is the universe going to give me some kind of movement forward, or what's going to happen here? Right. And it's like, you have to take the step and then the universe will come in to guide you. Okay. So whatever doubts you have about your journey and what you're all nervous about, you've got to get rid of all of this first, or you'll never feel like you're strong enough to move forward. So that's why we have the academy. Okay. All right. So let's have a look at this one. For example, I'm a medium, a yoga empath, a clairvoyant, a healer, and other abilities. This is for Psychic Phoenix, right? I'm very lost on my path. I'm very overwhelmed. My abilities have been blocked in a sense because of all the 3D trauma and havoc. The only thing that blocks your third eye or your psychic abilities is yourself and your connections to all the chaos, to all the drama. If you're an empath and a clairvoyant and all of these things, and you are not protecting yourself clearly, I can guarantee you 99% of all spiritual workers don't even know how to do it. They ask Archangel Michael to come in, they put themselves in a bubble of light. That's about it. It's not enough. Okay. So, with all of these abilities, why is there confusion? So I don't have any confusion. I don't have any draining issues. I don't have any anything other than a focus forward. I don't have to know all of the answers. I just keep on focusing forward, expecting there to be answers revealed to me. And that's what happens, right? But I find a lot of people like you, Psychic Phoenix, are trying to do this work and you're just feeling so stuck and so blocked and so drained. And you don't have to be. You have to give yourself this freedom, because your missions to help others is huge. And if you're not helping yourself and working on yourself, how can you be of service? In fact, the thought of being in more service can be very exhausting, right? As well. People seeing 333s, people seeing 22s, people seeing 44s. Listen up. What do you want it to mean for you? Everything that you're doing on your spiritual journey has to be focus, intention, declaration. Focus, intention, declaration. If you're focusing on bad things, you will create more. If you're focusing on the good, you'll create more. If you're focused on being protected and nothing can break your barrier, then that's what happens. If you let your guard down, you start spiraling into thoughts and fear consuming your life. You're trying to connect with your guides and angels to feel less scared and overwhelmed. You got to stop that stuff. That's a fearful path is a lie. Okay? Energy that's making you fearful, you have to go through and do some healing on yourself. You would do very well to look at the academy to really start to thoroughly heal your traumas, your past, what you expect for your future, etc. Healing, healing, healing. Everybody needs to do the work. They can't skip it over and say, okay, I'm past all of that. Let's keep going. No, if you are focusing on something being hard, it always will be. You have to free yourself. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's see. If you've never done a clearing, all of you that are listening, if you have never done a thorough clearing, I don't mean just asking to have some cords cut, a thorough clearing, then you don't know what freedom is. You really need to either speak with me personally or come and join the support group with the Light Leaders Academy and let them tell you how much their lives have changed. Okay, as well. All right. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so I'm sure a lot of people feel this way. I feel stuck in my life. I need guidance from the universe. Maybe you're not hearing anything. Okay. Maybe you're not, maybe you feel like it's too hard for you to connect with the universe, the angels, your guides, everybody. Maybe you're feeling like if only you could get some kind of breakthrough, then everything would change for you. If only you had all the money in the world. If only you were, I don't know, given some magic wand or something, and then everything would change for you. Being stuck in your life is a thought form. The negative thought forms are something that we're thinking, okay, and things that we're saying. Those negative thought forms are surrounding you. They surround your aura, and you can't get past them because you're sending them out and you're walking right into them all the time. Feeling stuck in your life is a state of mind. Maybe you're not stuck. Maybe you're just pausing for a minute. Maybe you need the rest for a minute. Maybe there's a lesson here. You're going to have to all think of other alternative ways other than everything bad is happening to you. Okay? The universe is always going to guide you forward with signs, messages, and open doors. And if you have signs and shut doors, don't go in that direction. Find an alternative route, adjacent possibility. Another way of looking at it, changing your perspective. This is the only way out. We use our brain to get ourselves in trouble. We've got to use our brain also to get ourselves out as well. Okay. You're welcome. Okay. All right, let me keep going just 1 second. So people, so Shri, you've been applying for a new job for a long time to no avail. Do you have an expectation of failure? Or do you see yourself successful even when you get a no? Okay, it's all in your mind. Everything is about how you perceive things. Okay, if you're getting a no from a job position, okay, are you going to keep on applying for the same job that they've already told you is no? You have to look outside your box. Maybe you need to pick up something just temporarily, okay, and then you can move into your correct pathway, whatever that is. But the expectation is everything here as well. Golden life these days. So watch out for your question to be up on the screen as well. Okay. These days I watch tarot just to get confirmation about twin flames. You're wasting your time. How else can we connect with our twin flames and get confirmation? Your twin flame, I'm gonna solve the puzzle for everybody right now. Your twin flame is very, very, very rarely on the planet with you at the same time. Your twin flame is one of your main guides, guiding you towards your correct soulmates, the person that you spend your life with. Soulmates can also be a multitude of people in your life. Karmic relationships are all those shitty relationships that you've had because they had karma attached to them and lessons to be learned. Twin flames guide you to the perfect person for you. Very rarely are you going to find somebody who is your actual twin flame, which is part of who you are as a soul on this planet. No. So forget the twin flame messages that you hear. Read my article on twin flames or read my book, Angelic Guidance, and get the messages yourself from there. Okay, my book, Angelic Guidance by BDevine. Go on Amazon. They sell it really cheap on there. I don't know why, but they do. Okay, and you can find out and read it. You can also do it as an ebook. There you go. So, twin flames. Forget it and focus more on your life partner. Okay? Okay, so thanks, TC. See, TC is one of our students at the Academy. She's passed everything. She's doing amazing. So, no, see, people aren't paying attention to what I'm offering here. Yep, you're missing something. Okay, so Kajina, how do I improve my intuition? Okay, this intuition is part of everybody. Everybody has intuition, right? At times I get immediate responses, and sometimes I'm clueless on the response. You're not sure if you're missing something. You are, okay? Every single one of you has intuition. The first thought, your very, very first thought on anyone, anything, any situation is your intuition telling you the truth. It's when you go from that and you start questioning it, because that's what you're doing, Kajina, you're just questioning what you're getting. You'll never be able to channel. You'll never be able to journey. You'll never be able to really, really use your psychic abilities, which you all have, if you do not trust your first thought. If you do not trust and you cannot trust, then you have an issue with males in your life, most likely. So therefore, you believe that Source or God is not listening to you, has abandoned you somewhere, will reject you somewhere along the way. So your intuitive impulses are actually coming from your higher self, okay, who is always in spirit and knows everything, trying to help you to let go of all the drama, all the mind clouds, like the cloudy thoughts that come in your mind. Release yourself from that and just trust. So if you cannot trust, okay, you will never be able to do this work. If you can trust, you will be amazing. Amazing. Okay? Trust is key. Trust is key. So you have to work on those layers of yourself that do not trust what you're feeling, thinking, and sensing. And why? This is a healing process we all have to go through as well. So to get immediate help with this, make sure you're in your place of receiving first, and then do not doubt anything that you receive unless your conscious mind is saying, well, that's a load of crap and this is not really happening. Continue to declare your clearing, to declare who you are, to declare your protection, right? Until there's no other voice other than the highest of the high. And you will know, because it's full of love, understanding, guidance, and support, not defeat or anger or upset or telling you that you're an idiot. So please, this is the only way through. This is the only way through. And you are all that are listening here, and people who have come tuning in later, hi. You are all in a place in your life right now where you need to get these messages that I'm telling you. This is why I've come live today, because all of you are needed. All of you are going to be required to have your shit together, and you're going to have to get it together quickly, okay? As the world changes, people are going to be reaching for people who know what they're doing. So all of you psychics out there, empaths, Reiki masters, whoever you are, it's time for you to change the way that you're doing everything and heal yourself. And then when people come to you, you're going to have every single answer that you need. It's just going to be right there. Why? Because you have no doubt. You have complete faith in what you're doing. Okay? And you are grounded, you are connected, you are aligned, you are protected, you're supported, and you're moving forward. All right? Okay. Hi, Sindra. Hi, everybody. What direction is my life taking? Okay. Ellen, what direction do you want it to take? That's as simple as that, because your thoughts are going to create every single time. So you want to make sure they're very positive. And also non-limiting. Don't limit yourself. I have to do this and I have to do that and I have to do this and No, the universe is limitless. Okay? It doesn't have a limit on what you can do, be, have, achieve. You hold the limits. Figure out why. Okay, sorry, I got the wrong one. Okay, here we go. Melissa, how can some hear their guides and others cannot? That's bullshit. Everyone can hear their guides. Okay, everyone can hear their guides. It's what you expect to hear. So you're having an expectation, or everybody, whoever can't hear their guides, you have an expectation of what that should sound like. That's why. You have this expectation of your guides talking to you in a certain voice, in a certain tone, in a certain way, really waking you up, shaking you by the shoulders. And usually, okay, your guides in the beginning are not going to want to frighten you. So they're going to work with you on your intuition. And once you can trust that, little steps, what do you think your guides are saying to you? Do you think your guides are saying, oh, you're not going to be able to hear us. Only these people can. Oh, you're not going to be able to even see us either. Only these people can. Your guides are going to say, trust, use your intuition, use your inner guidance. What do you imagine me to look like? And it will become a reality. Okay. What do you imagine your guides to look like? And if you can't do it for yourself, use me as an example. What do you imagine my guides are looking like? And you will be correct. Okay. So, and what ends up happening is that as you trust this situation in your life and you get rid of all the things that give you doubt, okay, then you hear a louder voice, a more clearer voice. And for me, I hear a group, a collective, pretty much. And I just trust that. I always have. And that is how I've gotten to the point where I doubted myself to having no doubt whatsoever. Okay. Hey, Brenda. Okay. Thanks, Kajina. Okay, so excellent, Melissa. See, like this. Hey, Shannon. So Shazia asks, guide me regarding my marital life, please. I have no idea about your marital life other than if you're having problems, if you're having issues, if you're having doubts, if you're having concerns, are you overthinking everything? Are you expecting there to be a problem? Okay. Or are you focusing yourself on everything being perfect when it's not? Okay, so just look at your reactions in your marriage. Look at how you felt in the past, how you felt previously, where you've been let down. Are you afraid of cheating? Are you afraid that you can't trust this person? Is that your own inner fear because it's happened before, or is that really happening now? And people with marriage issues, it's usually because there's something from the past that continues to eat at them, or they haven't healed themselves and they've jumped into a relationship and that's not healed either. So, when you're asking about your married and your married life, it's really none of my business. I'm focused on you and your connection with yourself and how you're holding yourself, whether you're keeping yourself strong and protected, whether you're letting yourself listen to other people who are interfering, because you make all the difference as well. Shannon asks about her ears ringing. I'm telling you, a lot of us are going through upgrades and we're going through timeline shifts. And when you have timeline shifts, you can feel dizzy, wobbly, you can feel all over the place. But what most people do is they jump straight to being a problem in their body. There isn't. Tell yourself differently. Say, oh, I'm having an adjustment. Watch how quickly your body will respond to that as well. Watch how quickly your body responds to everything that you all say. Okay. If you're always complaining or moaning, this is not you, Shannon. Sorry, I'll hide this. If people around you are moaning and complaining, how does that make you feel? You say, just shut up, right? I tell you what, that's what your body is saying to you. If you're always saying, oh, I've got a bad back. Oh, I can't see clearly. Oh, my shoulder hurts. Oh, I just keep having this happen to me all the time. And your body's like, shut up. So your body tries to give you a reaction. And then the first thing we do is we start complaining about it. So what we have to do is we have to choose, safely. Obviously, if you've got a real medical emergency, you don't sit there saying, well, I'm having a heart attack, but make sure you're sensible. But usually things will go away when you address it and say, okay, I'm acknowledging this is happening. I'm having a reset. I'm having an upgrade. I'm getting used to my bed, or whatever it is. I'm getting used to a new energy, whatever it is, instead of, oh God, this hurts so much. Because pain will seek punishment, or punishment seeks pain, both ways around as well. Yeah, heavy ringing, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, Brenda, I've noticed this about you. You're up and down like this because, inside of yourself, all you're trying to do is your daughter and make sure she's okay. But what you're forgetting is that your daughter will always go through these fluctuations as well. But you have to be really healed and clear within yourself. Because if you're not doing that, then that's going to cause a panic for the rest of the family, especially our children. And one thing that we don't realize as parents is that you are doing your child no favors by worrying about them, by stressing about them, by changing multiple doctors. You are doing them no favors at all. They are seeing that as a panic, and then they are panicking. So instead, you always visualize wellness for yourself, for your life, for your business, for your home, for your family. You always focus on wellness, even if you don't see the results of that every single time. Then what you are doing is you are generating the energy of wellness wherever you go. And eventually, because you keep on being this way, then you retrain the energy around yourself and your family and your life to always have an expectation that things are going to be okay. And if your daughter has health issues and problems like that, then you need to get yourself right And if you get yourself right, this is going to ripple down into your children, because they will be stronger people and more calm when their parents are strong and calm. So it's just how it works. Okay. All right. So hang on just a second. I don't know why that's coming. Okay. Okay, hang on just 1 second. All right. So Sue says, is there a reason why we may get woken up between 2 and 5 from sleep? Usually what can happen between 2 and 5 is a couple of things. One is that you are going through spiritual changes. When you go through the spiritual changes, sometimes our energy and our physical body will go into a weird cycle. Okay. Second thing is that sometimes what can happen is that you're ultra perceptive, or you haven't you haven't protected yourself before you've gone to bed. And sometimes what can happen is that the energy of spirit can come through. Sometimes people who've passed on can come through at this time of the evening for some reason, right? And you just may be hypersensitive to that without realizing it, because you haven't protected yourself properly. By the way, no one should visit you. No spirit should be coming to your house. No one who's passed away should make themselves known to you unless you allow it. How do you allow it? By not protecting yourself properly. Because we need to be in control of everything that happens spiritually in our life. There are times when our spirit guides will really try to get our attention if there's something dangerous that's occurring. Or our angels would do this, only if it's life-threatening. However, they cannot interfere with our free will. So if your will is to leave the door open, so to speak, they are going to come in and, drive you crazy, right? But the most common reason why someone would be getting awake at this time is because there are kidneys or bladder or something that has to be addressed. And when there's those problems that are taking place, it is because someone is driving you crazy, literally pissing you off. Okay. So, I'm going to swear every now and then. I apologize. It's just going to come out as it does with everybody, right? But yeah, this is why it may be happening. Again, go back to your protections as well. Okay, so here we go. Oh, God. You see how we, Brianna, so this was already addressed before, okay? So everyone's having this kind of thing where they believe they're blocked. I want to tell you again, there is no blockages other than your own blockage, your own fear. You are stopping the connection. If your angels are trying to tell you something, what do you think they're saying? Anything that's negative is not coming from the positive, ever. So you must make sure that you're protected. Your block is yourself. You have a fear of what you're going to hear. Do you think your angels are going to tell you off or something? Because they won't. You do enough of that yourself, okay? Everybody beats themselves up all the time. Your angels and your guides are only there to lift you up. They are spiritual guides for a reason. Guiding your spirit, not telling you what to do, not running your life or being a fortune teller, but they are guiding your spirit, which is why I call myself a spiritual guide, because I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to show you how to do it yourself, how to do things for yourself safely and clearly, because nobody else wants to tell you. And I have been doing this for years and years and years on YouTube and Facebook and everywhere online. But people will go to all these other weirdos. I don't know why. Maybe you all can tell me why you'll go to somebody else. But here, is the truth. Here you're going to get the truth every single time. You're going to learn, you're going to grow, you're going to excel. And who wants you to do that? A lot of people don't want you to do that. They want you to be a troublesome case that they have to fix for the rest of your life. And I don't see any of you like that. In fact, what's frustrating is when people are given the information and they still don't know what to do with it. Okay? So here you are. Your angels and guides are talking to you. Use your imagination of what you believe the message is. Follow the instructions free given to you on automatic writing at my website. Okay? Or write to me and I will send you some declarations to your email. I do offer free help. But there comes a point when people need to help themselves too. Get the information and use it. And this is not all for you, Brianna. I'm just saying in general. Yep. Okay. So what's your favorite method of protection? Follow my declarations. It's given to you. Okay. Declaration for, go to another tab or wherever you are and look up BDevine protection. Start with the declarations of protection and you will never fail. The only time you're going to fail is if you don't do it every day. So even when you are really highly advanced, I have to do it every day also, every single day and every single night to reinforce what I've already set up. Okay? Okay. Thanks, TC. So Rashmi, it's always the same thing. I'm always telling you the same thing. Okay. So for you, heal yourself, heal your mind, your life will fall into place. Heal yourself, heal your mind, your life will fall into place. I'm telling you, that's it. There's nothing else. There's no magic wand. No one's going to put a spell on you and make you better. Okay. You have to focus on yourself. Okay. Because if you don't, you'll spend the rest of your life wondering why the universe hasn't helped you. Oh, I've tried everything and nothing works. This is what you're saying, and we see this all the time. So Rashmi, you already know what to do. Okay. So you already know what to do. Thanks to my husband, he's put up Archangel Michael's protection. There's also a declaration for protection that's a little shorter. And there's some really long ones. There's also one, full spectrum healing. It's 30 minutes long. Take the time to go through them as well. Here we go. This is a good one, okay? And this will probably apply to a lot of you. So Malami says, I feel stuck in this situation. Like I'm trying to heal myself while people are fighting me without reason. Why? And hating me. I can say I seem like I'm better than them, but I'm not better. So maybe I'm shining light I can't see by myself. So can you guide me through this journey? Like how to avoid these people. Don't care. When you don't care what anyone else thinks of you, you win. Every single time. You cannot care. You have to shine your light anyway. Everybody hates someone who's spiritual. If I go into a group of people, okay, that I won't say anything about what I do, but all of a sudden, all of this advice will come out. It's just who I am, okay? And people will be like shocked. They either cower away from it because they're scared of what they don't know, or make you feel like you're a lunatic when your life is actually really good, but you're the problem, or they want to know more. So when you're confronted with people who don't like your light, people who are fighting with you, you're taking it on, number one. You're trying to fix it, number two. And number three, you care what they think of you, and that's the problem. That leads you to lower your energy, lower down into whatever their stupid energy is, and you can't do that and be powerful in who you are as a soul. The only way you can be powerful as a soul, okay, is to not give a crap what anyone thinks, does, says, how they lead their business, how they do their work, the words that they say. You don't have to reflect everything as being personal to you. Okay, it's not a personal attack, it's personally how they feel about themselves. Okay, and you move your energy, yourself away. You give it no time. You treat it like a bully. If you give them no time and energy, they move on to somebody else. We can't save everybody. That's not what it's about. It's about being a leader in your own healing pathway, okay? And leading by example. Doesn't mean you're perfect. Doesn't mean you don't have a down day, but you're leading by example. Instead of working so hard, you're leading. This is why I called it the Light Leaders Academy. But it means that you have to work on your issues of self-esteem, or else people will steamroll you. I used to stutter. I used to turn bright red all the time. I couldn't speak. I didn't speak. People talk over the top of me. My husband saw this not so long ago. Well, I went really quiet at the table because every time I went to speak, someone would talk over the top of me. And so I would just stop talking like that, because it was like I was just pushed aside. So I'd rather not say anything than be spoken over the top of when I'm trying to speak. Not when I'm, who cares if people are having a conversation? Who cares? But if I'm speaking and someone cuts me off, I just find that so rude that I better not say anything. And then later on it will come out, right? So yeah, there's so many things to this. So you have to keep shining your light no matter what anyone thinks. Spiritual people have been persecuted through the centuries as well, but we're still here. We still keep coming back, trying to get this correct. And I am here to tell you how to do it correctly. And many people won't, okay? So, and it's up to you. It's up to you all. If you keep on going to Joe Blow because he's got some fortune-telling capabilities, you're limiting yourself. And, really, everybody makes their own choice in life. I could tell you to go get a lottery ticket. Are you going to go get one? If you don't, you're not going to win the lottery. So, you have to give guidance. And that's why you guys all resonate with my readings, because they are guidance, okay, as well. Yeah. Well, Brenda, you've got to work that out yourself. Okay. You've got to work out and stand up for yourself, especially when it comes to family here. I'm talking about a situation. These people, I don't even know who they are. So I'm not going to go, hey, listen to me, my turn to talk. But I got my opportunity to speak later. So, yeah. Okay. Come on, Charles. When will you receive your back pay? Come on. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. This is another question for you here. Something for me to answer. What are my guides telling me? You all should be shouting it by now. Some days I'm okay, and others I try to figure out what I'm doing with my life for my family. Some days you're okay. What do you think your guides are telling you? And sometimes you're trying to figure out everything. See, I'm trying to figure out everything. This is what everybody does. We try to figure out what we should be doing, what would work better, what would bring in the most money, what would make everybody happy. How can I heal my kids? How can I heal my husband and my wife and my life? And how can I get more money from work? And how can I make my boss see me? And how can I do this? You can't unless you're focused on it happening. Okay? The spirit guides will not limit you and say to you, Okay, they won't say to you, you have to go work 9 to 5 over at this job right now. That's not what they're going to say to you. Okay, they're going to ask you to focus on your feelings. Why do you feel like you have to figure everything out? Why do you feel like you have to fix everything? Why do you feel like you're going to fall on your face, or everyone's going to fall on their face if you haven't worked it all out for them? Okay, that is what needs to change. Then you can allow the universe to help you open up all these different doorways, etc., for your life to begin. But your need to make sure everything's good and figure everything out, that is perfectionism or a fear of failure because you might get in trouble. Where did that come from? Because that's not coming from your spirit guides. It's not coming from your higher self. It's not coming from God, right? It's coming from your sense of failure if you don't do something. Where has that come from? And that will heal you. That will help you to heal. Okay? And once you get in the habit of not being able to sleep and all that sort of stuff, then, your mind's playing tricks on you. You've got to change your sleeping habits. If you have not been able to sleep for months and months and months, okay, there's something going on inside of you internally that's keeping you awake, not to mention the habit at this point as well. So what's the Rock and Gems website link or address? This is for T. I'll just put it down in the comments for you. We've got plenty of stuff on there at the moment, and more to come. And I've lowered all of the prices. So we're going to have some really inexpensive stuff going on here so everyone can start using their, oops, hopefully that's gone up. Okay. Just a minute, everyone. Hey, no worries, Kevin. I'm going to be me. Okay, here we go. Hey, G Mason. Oh, God. Please listen to me, okay? Deborah, please listen to me. And everybody else who feels like you've got black magic, hexes, curses, jealous people, it's spiritually exhausting you. There are people out there that don't want you to succeed. Hello? There's a lot of delays now for months. Please listen to me, okay? It's always going to happen. People are going to send their shit to you. They're going to hate you when you're doing awesome. They're going to hate you when you're doing shit. They're going to hate you when you're spiritual. They're going to hate you when you're doing this work. They're going to hate you for being attractive. They're going to hate you for having a laugh. They're going to hate you for smiling. Don't care about it. Don't give it any more energy. Any energy you're giving to this, even mentioning it, even mentioning that you're having all of this done to you, gives it power. That's the end of the story. When someone sends shit to you like that, they are really going to get it back to them, but that's not your job. Your job is to transform any negative energy, any curses, any hexes, any spells into positive energy for yourself and your family. And you only do that by putting yourself in that place of receiving and protection. No one can have any harm over you unless you let them. You're letting them by even mentioning it. Okay? This is the clue for all of you doing this. I've seen web page after web page after web page of people saying they're going to break your curses and spells and fix you right up for $6,000. Okay? Those curses and those spells and those issues only exist when you believe in them. I'm telling you. Yes, people can send all that kind of stuff, but it only exists when you believe in it. So that means if something happens to you, you have a fall or something, the first thing you think is, oh, someone sent me a curse. I'm sorry, but in the world that we live in, there is nobody that's not sending any psychic attack to somebody else, especially when they're jealous. Okay? The way that you deal with it is by not giving it any of your energy and, in fact, reinforcing your shield, transmuting anything negative into positive. And if you don't do this, then you'll do that. You'll delay, you'll be worried, you'll become fearful. And I am telling you now, there is no reason for any single one of you to be afraid of something spiritual at all, unless you want to see that, unless you want that in your life. Dissolve all cords and ties immediately. Place yourself in a triple shield of protection where nothing can harm you whatsoever. Right? Do it every time. Ask Archangel Michael to reinforce your shields of light, to transform energy from negative into positive all the time, and you've got nothing to worry about. Let him send it. It just means more positive energy for you. Okay? So all these people with all their games towards me all these years thinking they can stop me, hello? It didn't work. Okay? In fact, you gave me more. So thanks. So turn it around to your benefit. Turn everything around to your benefit your whole life. Okay. Kajina, how do you interpret synchronicity? Getting all of these numbers? What do you want them to mean? Please, everybody, you're in control of your spiritual journey. What do you want things to mean? When I see 1111, I go ka-ching, which means here it comes. This is going to be awesome. If I see 333, I say thanks. If I see 1212 or something like that, I'm like, oh, awesome. I've seen another synchronistic thing. Something great's coming. What do you want them to mean? Because that will reinforce what they mean every time you see them. Simple as that. Yep, Becky's fired up. Yep. Thank you. Oh, yeah. All right. So a few more questions, everybody. A few more questions, and then I'm going to get going. We've got to let our animals in. They're in the shed right now. It's getting hot. I want to thank you all for being here and listening, because no one's going to tell you the truth. They're just going to lead you along, lead you along the garden path. Now, if you want to have recordings and things like that to your email, if you want a reading, go to my website. It's right across the bottom of the screen. If you want some crystals at a really good value, the Rock and Gems website is there too. If you want to do the Light Leaders Academy, but you want to talk to me first, okay, send me an email. No worries. Whew. Okay, hang on a minute. Someone said something here. Alexandra. See how you're not listening? So you've recently you've got this thing, right? It's disturbed you since August, okay? You've asked, you've helped, and you've paid many. Nothing's helped because it's the wrong thing that you're doing. It follows you. It comes to your bed. You started feeling spirits in May, okay? Please reach out to me. I will give you everything that you need to get rid of this damn thing. One thing is stop giving it any power. Do not mention it. You don't have it, okay? You cannot acknowledge these things. I know parasites are real. I know implants are real. I know it, right? I've seen it. I've worked with it. I help people clear it. Please don't give it any power, okay? You have to act as though it has no control over you, even though, okay? But still, please just contact me. Here's my email. All right, here we go. Here's the email. I'm going to put it straight across the thing. There you go. Okay? Don't waste your time. I'll put you in a group with my light leaders. They will help you through too. Okay? This is what it's about. We have a group of people that we're connected and we're actually committed to helping humanity to heal. And you cannot do it with wishy-washy hocus pocus. I'm telling you, it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. Okay. But once you get through the other side, you're confident, you're clear, you're concise, you're capable, and you're moving into your own business, which, by the way, I'm creating a platform for. A platform for those who are healers and those who are readers and doing it properly, not all the kooky stuff. Okay. There's a proper way and there's a hustling way. Okay. No, we have to know the difference. Exactly. Thank you, TC. I think people are coming in late and I'm kind of repeating myself, but thank you. Thanks, Denise. Awesome. I appreciate it. So, Alexandra, stop. You're in control, okay? Has no power over you. Make sure that you reach out. I'll put you in the group and we can help you through it as well, okay? All right. You're welcome. Thanks, Brenda. That's awesome. All right. So in the comments after this video today, you know, all I want to do is help humanity to heal. I have things that obviously it takes all of my time to do. So I'd love for you to join these things. You don't have to. I'm going to keep coming. I'll come on live and we'll do some editions like this. This is an Ask Me Anything spiritual edition. Okay, so anything about your spiritual path and things that are bothering you like this. And I'm going to get fired up because the energy of the divine wants me to just give these messages. And that's what I'm here to do. It's like there's nothing that you ask me that there isn't an answer for. Okay, so you are taken care of. Now, when people don't do the work and they sit and they complain and and there's always something, they've got an issue within themselves. If you give someone a book of information and say, read this and your life will change, and they don't read it, but they're blaming you because their life didn't change, they're the problem. Okay. You have the abilities here. You need to awaken your abilities. You need to strengthen who you really are. You need to fine tune your healing. If you're a Reiki master, whatever, I don't care. We don't need Reiki anymore. We need deeper work. Reiki's good for small term. Okay. But for balancing after a person's had the proper clearing. Fine. I'm a Reiki master also in multiple different ways. Okay. And you can learn those ones too. You can learn some of these different types of Reiki. But I'm going to do some webinars for you all here coming up soon and really, really increase your connection, okay, into the divine. It's what really needs to happen. Okay, Jazz. Awesome. Okay. All right, everybody. So I have to go for now, but I will be back soon. All right. So stay tuned for these little sessions we're going to do live. Okay. And catch me on all the rest of the platforms as well. Sending lots of love to you all. Many thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. And thanks to my husband for helping to moderate. Yeah, I'll see you all soon. Okay. Bye for now, everyone.